Hey guys, Blueoriontiger here, and today we'll be playing Startopia.
We are controlling transmission.
Hey guys, Blueoriontiger here, and today we are playing Startopia. This is a game I used to play back when I was at Walter State, so it is a 10-year-oldie that I play on and off, but I recently got hooked on this game again. And I realized some people have difficulty with one of the missions, so I show you my way of getting through it. And maybe I'll do a playthrough of this game, I'm not sure, depends on if you like it or not. So, as you notice, my face is on this side of the screen because the energy counter is on that side. So, with that being said, let's start. The mission we'll be doing in particular is the second mission, the Grey Council. I'm gonna let our lovely friend Val explain everything. Now, for those of you who don't know what this game is, this game basically is something like The Sims, and you run your own space station, you manage it, trade citizens, keep them happy, build them facilities, that sort of stuff. And you have various aliens that come on board and you tend to their needs. So,
Congratulations on your new post. The Grulian Workers' Party were very pleased, and so am I. After all, I deserve some of the credit for your previous success. Now the Grey Council wish to set up a space hospital within this sector, and it is for this reason they've called upon you.
yeah, nicely thinking. Okay, maybe not.
You'll note a port, droid charger, and power booster have been delivered, along with technology plans to allow the construction of sick bays. Medical supplies have also been provided. Those unblinking fellows, the Greys, have been frugal with the energy they've given you. You have signed the contract that the Greys insist upon. However, I have checked the microprint, and there are two clauses you must stick to.
So basically they want us to set up...
you must cure at least 100 patients. Secondly, you must keep the mortality rate 10 or less.
Okay, so basically they want you to set up a space hospital, and you have to heal 100 patients, and the max let no more than 10 die. Now the problem is people having this mission is that they don't heal patients in time, often resulting in their death and not letting you get paid, or getting too many dead at one time. So I'll show you how to get around that, at least for me. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 6. Yeah, and the biggest thing is stacking your units right. Okay. Oh, darn it. We can make it smaller. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do need to make it bigger. The brain crashed there for a second. Okay. So the reason you do that, you leave room for another piece of equipment you'll pick up soon. And the thing is, you need a bigger sickbay to allow 2 doctors inside of it. If you build one...
Before the hospital can be fully constructed, the sick bay has been added. Yes, once you finish building your first sick bay, we can expect patients to begin coming aboard.
They didn't give us anything.
Remember, only a weak-minded fool spends all their energy on their first sick bay. Keep some aside for expanding later on.
So see, I used to build little sick bays by themselves. So, even though I think, oh, it's a little sick bay, people just go in and out of it, it was actually more expensive. So for those who play the game, build a bigger sick bay and put 2 people stations inside of it. And let's get our rest of our facilities here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not running into anything. Okay. Things hardly get used, but people sleep. This is basically the hotel for where your peeps sleep. That's what they call them, yes. In game, they're called peeps. Okay. The Lavatron is the toilet, but we're gonna place the Dynomat first, which is the food vending machine. Spiffy, huh? And let's put the toilets over here. Okay, now the first thing you're going to need to do is they give you 2 grays to start out with, but you need to get your staff big, point 2. So if you're going to have about 2 sick bays, which will probably do everyone, you need to have probably a rotational staff of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 or 10 doctors.
You have cured your first patient. Not being alive, I can only guess how good it feels.
Yeah, you can only guess, Val.
Our friends the Greys have delivered a berth, Lavatron, and Dynomat. These can be used by your new staff and patients.
So sickbay heals people. Bert is where we sleep. This energy collector is like a bank account that stores all your energy for the station. And power booster, you see you have a power usage meter here and how much energy you have. The power usage meter, each room takes a certain amount of power. And you may have enough energy for something here, but if the room is turned on, it'll suck up the power. So the power booster is like a power converter transformer of sorts. And the port is where that allows the aliens come into the hospital. And you can't see it in this corner, my face is covering it. But you can see how many entities need healing.
Hi. How are you? Still making a success of the illness game, I see. Fancy a glass of mucus wine, Nouveau? No. Actually, we don't drink it either.
Okay, so this is our friend Arona Dahl. He comes and he now and then presents the player with stuff. He docks to your station and sells you goods. So let's buy some stuff because we are in need of equipment. Comm sensor, recycler. Mineral ores, food supplies, yeah. Get another that, and a dispenser, and maybe a letter bin. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so with all this stuff, scuzzers are robots. They clean your station, they repair things, and clean up messes. But are you? No, you're not smart enough. Okay, what I did with this gray just now, you can see here. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Lucky follows your mouse cursor. But you see a little thing about the alien. How much it costs to hire them. Do you need to use bathroom? No, okay. And skill, dedication, loyalty with a cover letter. And basically, with doctors, they need to have 2 skill points or higher when hiring. So, we'll be on the eye out for a doctor that has 2 skill points. And we're going to put a litter bin next to the Dynomat because aliens like the litter. Dispenser is an equipment for the sick bay. And we'll actually be needing several of these. So we'll keep an eye out for those too. Comm sensor. Actually no. I'll build this. Okay, comm sensor. This is your comm station for the station. You can talk to external entities, people who may need help, traders, detect solar flares, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of important to get, especially for the solar flares alone, it's kind of important to have a comm sensor on your station. Now these 2 crates I dropped off here are mineral ores and food supplies. For the Dynomat, you sell 3 different kinds of food. Synthetic
One or
food
two
like
more
in Star
doctors
Trek.
wouldn't go amiss, you know.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Val. Real food and mineral-based food for certain alien species.
Yes, your comm sensor is lovely, but you must hire a Targ to run it.
I know
Otherwise, it's, how shall I put this, useless.
Now with him, I'll just hire V1.
Doctors, unlike...
Listen, do you want something useful? I have quite a bit of hospital stuff here that, fell off the back of a trolley.
I missed the Levitron. I could have used another toilet for the aliens. Okay. And recycler is basically that, a recycler.
You have run out of a type of cargo.
And any stuff you pick up with your recycler, the scuzzers dump it in the trash, and a recycler converts the energy and gives you money back.
Of cargo. I recommend you purchase and install. The Greys have health inspectors who may visit at any time without warning. These people can close the hospital down if they find that hygiene levels are too low. Be aware.
Assuming you're healed. Okay. Assuming you're healed too. What? You need okay. At least you have one salt hog and stuff. You need 4 to run the thing and 3 to run the comm sensor.
Brains are so inefficient as data storage devices.
I already hired one.
You are in danger of forgetting that you need to hire salt hogs to run your recycler.
Now the point of this thing with Val, which is your assistant, the voice in the tutorial, is saying health inspectors in real life come to the hospital to check if you're clean and not doing nasty stuff. And so if your hospital's too dirty, they'll come and give you a fine. Or if it's moderately clean.
Your cured patients will want rest and recuperation. The Grey Council has provided suitable technology for you to build. We have incoming casualties. 8 hurt miners are expected soon. Supervisor. The inspectors have arrived. If the hospital facility is still dirty by the time they leave, we are in. The pleasure deck on this station is now available for inhabitation. You could build your new facilities on this deck. Although many facilities must be built on the correct deck, certain ones can be placed on either level. The Dynamat and Levitron being examples of this. Use the navigation interface to switch between decks.
Yeah. So you can see whoever's on your station at any time with these overview. You see your residents, your visitors, your droids, and generally how you're doing. Now, right now our health is poor because we're a hospital and a lot of sick people are coming in. But we're doing okay in food, and soul, and sleep. But we don't have any fun because we didn't have pleasure deck open until now, so...
Hey, this is a nice hospital. Oh, I wish I was extremely unwell so you could look after me here.
Okay, we don't have anything to buy from
You have run
now,
out of a type of cargo.
but you earn money by healing patients, so you just have to wait. Some, like this Salt Hog miner team, they'll pay you
1 or 2 more
1,000...
doctors wouldn't go amiss, you know. A new alien race has come
Oh, this is
aboard.
funny.
They are the Sirens. When I saw them, I felt a strange tightening of some of my metal parts. This could be a malfunction. In fact, I'm getting it now, just thinking about their smooth, firm...
Malfunction.
We're rebooting.
So your robot assistant apparently had a hardware failure because he saw a beautiful alien come into the station. This one. And oh, poor teen, she actually looks sick. Yeah, she is. And there's their male counterpart.
There is a solar flare in progress. The health inspectors are impressed with the extreme cleanliness of your hospital. They award you 10,000 energy for your efforts. I, too, must offer hearty congratulations. Although I feel I helped a great deal.
Okay, let him heal first. Then we'll build another sick bay. I'm actually gonna build another sick bay in the meantime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Except, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Now the reason somebody may ask, why don't you give a lot more couches? Well, you don't want a big queue of aliens
The number of cured patients is now
to be
20.
sitting around.
This is certainly how things should be.
Okay, well, sorry. I saw one. Is it you? No. Oh, he's probably. Hello, would you like to work for me? And,
The solar flare has ended.
okay. So now that we have there, and we have at least 4 doctors now.
I see you branched out into the health industry. Wise
use another
move.
dispenser.
People are always gonna be sick.
I'm working on it. Just wait, please. Please. Hold all questions until we're finished building. Okay. Now this is the pleasure deck, or as I like to call it, the mall deck. And basically, this is where you build all the entertainment stuff for the aliens.
You have run out of a type of
Oh, there's
cargo.
another store here too. Like mall, little shops, which are my favorite.
The hospital is expecting 8 aliens with food poisoning. Be ready to treat them,
And,
Supervisor.
I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Probably because of the recording thing. I had to downsize the resolution of my primary monitor for this to actually record. So, yeah, we're expecting aliens with food poisoning. Are you skilled? Are you skilled? Clean some trash up. Yeah, you can beam stuff up and down. And so in this case, you can actually literally pick up trash and put it in the recycler to recycle.
Excuse me, but someone has just died. This is a
Darn
first
it,
for your
where
hospital.
did you die?
Still, you have to expect these things.
She waited too long. Okay, if you don't mind,
Solution would be to hire more doctors before you get
I'm
any more
working on
hardware.
it. Sounding like that Lillian girl from that Honeycam game. Okay, there is one more doctor. Is it you? No. I believe might have been you.
The number of cured patients is now 20. This is certainly how things should be.
Hello, you. Okay, run the recycler. Now with skill, it obviously means they do their job better, but in
Excuse me, but someone has just died.
again,
This is a first for your hospital. Still, you have to expect these things.
okay, we'll just accept it because I restarted the whole game because someone died.
Hey, how are you?
So we'll just leave it as that.
Still making a success of the illness game, I see. Fancy a glass of mucus wine, nouveau? No, no.
The hospital is expecting 8 aliens with food poisoning. Be ready to treat them, Supervisor. You have run out of a type of cargo.
Okay, to chalk up something, supplies is basically supplies for
You
your
have run
equipment.
out of a type of cargo.
You could still operate these facilities without supplies, but you craft them out of energy like in Star Trek, so you don't get a full profit when you have supplies. So like with medical supplies, you get maybe 250 credits for healing someone, but you probably had to pay 80 energy on top of that to heal them when
You have successfully treated all the Salt Hog miners. You
Nice.
have received a bonus payment of 15,000 energy. Well done.
let's build a star motel then. Hopefully now it'll go a lot better and faster. I usually macro build pretty fast.
There
like
is a solar
StarCraft.
flare in progress. Shall I
So,
reconfigure the collector to gather some
Even
solar
when
energy?
I wasn't talking, I somehow didn't build a second sickbay in time, and I kind of was waiting on purpose for money to come in from that first inspection. But you have to get that done a little earlier,
Things
so
are going well.
otherwise you have a big queue of patients.
The inspectors have arrived. If the hospital facility is still dirty by the time they leave, we are in serious trouble.
Oh, come on, beam up the garbage. Because while they'll, it'll be, oh, it's not dirty, it would be, oh, it's not clean, and you don't get 10,000 money. And that's pretty important at this part of the game. That's like a whole sick bit. Now, they shouldn't be littering up the other deck. No, there's still one skill point. There's still one skill point, too.
Listen, do you want something useful? I have quite a bit of hospital stuff here that, fell off the back of a trolley.
No, I'll get this. Just in case. Okay, now this, well, I don't see any sirens around this building. This is like it's not, it acts like a strip club, to just put it mildly, but it's not. But basically your residents need love, and when they don't get it, this is where they come to get it. And those aliens that are assistant with spazzing over and having a hardware crash run this place.
Can I touch it?
And so that's their purpose on the station, to run love nests and give everyone in the station love. It's a hunky-dory dude. So it's okay, yeah, run. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. Let's hire him. Where are you? Hey, buddy, you want to work for me? Okay. I know you can stay.
You have cured all the points. The health inspectors are satisfied with the cleanliness of your
I
hospital.
didn't clear it up properly.
My pleasure node urges me to congratulate you warmly. 8 aliens with a contagious disease are expected any minute. Prepare yourself.
Get over here. 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, you better get. You don't look good. I'm not hiring you, even if you are. You're clearly sick. So are you. I do need to clean up this station. Yeah. Come on. Can't even see you. And as you can see, these aliens are called the miserably. Now you can draw from
I note you have a lot of medical equipment.
that.
I also
like.
note you don't have enough doctors to use it. Call me a genius, but my solution would be to hire more doctors before you get any more hardware.
Well, I'd rather have extra sick bay and hire doctors as I need it than to not have it and have a big queue of patients. Okay, now we have a couple of guys here. Where are you? Oh, you're in the pleasure deck. Come on, let's go. You know, you're so. This is probably where some of my litter bugs. A lot of people come into the shop, they buy stuff, and then they just drop the litter right there. Litter bugs. Get off the garbage so I can beam it up. Look at bird almost.
There is a solar flare in progress. Shall I reconfigure the collector to gather some solar energy? "50 patients are now cured. This milestone means you are halfway there."
Healed, but you don't have skill. I will need medical supplies. Yeah, just drop. You done goofed. Kick you off the station for that, but unfortunately I need doctors, so...
You cannot beam that up.
Yeah, you can't beam the citizens up, unfortunately. Now, this is another alien. I'll point him out for you. These are Zedem monks. And they basically, they fix the soul aspect of your, residents. So if they have spiritual issues...
The solar flare has ended.
They would, you would go to their temple, which you can't build at this point in the game. And, they'll go there and get spiritual enlightenment.
Listen, do you want something useful? I have quite a bit of hospital stuff here that, fell off the back of a trolley.
Aruna Doll, mobile Walmart.
You have run out of the type of cargo. Supervisor, why not help your scuzzer droids by beaming up rubbish and junk and dropping it directly? It must be said that you're making an excellent job of running this hospital. I didn't think an organic could be as good at such a tricky task. You'll be after my job next. Or not, seeing as I'm technically your servant.
Yeah, nice going.
Inspectors have arrived. If the hospital facility is still dirty by the time they leave, we are in serious trouble.
I think you're 6, so I'm not gonna bother with you.
Warning, 8 beings with blastocephalus are incoming.
Who are you? Now, a big deal with this is why I'm hiring so many doctors. They rotate. They need to use the bathroom, they need to eat, they need to go on the pleasure deck. So, if you have so many sick bays, and then a sick bay goes empty, and they go to do that stuff, you need someone else to fill this place. So, I'm pretty much going to try to hire... What do I have already? Maybe about 8. Okay, maybe I'm not...
Excellent work. The contagious patients were all dealt with successfully, and you have been awarded 15,000 energy for your prompt action.
Not the recycler. Trash people, inspectors. Yeah, wish there was a way to... Apparently you put litter bins, but
Your
sometimes...
cured patient counter now stands at 60. The health inspectors are impressed with the extreme cleanliness of your hospital.
Hey, this is a nice hospital.
That'll help.
Oh, I wish I was extremely unwell so you could look after me here.
Taking stuff. Mind yourself in the early missions when you beam stuff, but not beam all your purchases into the recycler. I did that once.
You have run out of a type of
Very
cargo.
costly mistake. Okay, see, we paid 50 times energy here on top of what we need because we don't have medical supplies to heal the people. Now you notice I keep trying to struggle and get a dispenser, excuse me, for each sick bay. Each sick bay has different equipment to deal with certain illnesses, but generally in Startopia, sickness works with health points, and each equipment gives a number of health points depending on how sick an alien is. Now there are some things like a medical bed, or medibed, that's what it's called, that only that item can cure, like gutworm can only be cured by a medibed or higher equipment. So like here we have blastocephalus. The dispenser is the only thing that can cure it. Otherwise, if you don't have it, they go kaboom all over the place. So it was a big thing to make sure that the aliens, the doctors have the right sick bay equipment. And you want to do that every time you play
70 patients have now been successfully treated. Only 30 more to go.
We're actually close to beating this game, if that's how far in we're at. I think 4 people can fit in the shop. But yeah, I remember playing the demo for this game, and
There is a solar flare in progress. Shall I
I had to
reconfigure
hunt
the
off a
collector to
copy
gather
of
some solar
eBay
energy?
from somewhere and get it delivered to my doorstep back then. And back then, games were more pricey than they were now because of digital content. I mean, I think I paid about $7 for this. But I do recall I was around when seeing this in the store, but I said it
You
was
have run out of a type of
too
cargo.
busy a game for me to play then.
Hey, this is a nice hospital. Oh, I wish I was
Followed by food
extremely
supplies.
unwell so you could look after me here.
Litter bin, okay.
There are 8 other worlders with radiation poisoning on their way. We'd better move with this one.
Let's do some redecorating in the meantime.
You have run out of a type of cargo.
Oh, take it. Put this-
The solar flare has ended.
It's a very ornate looking bench. Well, the lights look nice. What can I say?
You cured all the blastocephalus patients. For this you get 15,000 energy bonus payment and their eternal gratitude.
Let me put this closer. Yes, we have extra money now.
Supervisor, why not help your scuzzer droids by beaming up rubbish and junk and dropping it
I
directly
hired
into the recycler?
3 of them. I should have 5 running around.
Is such a menial task below you?
Also, I don't know what the scuffer droids are doing. They don't really clean up garbage very well. Unless you have like a dozen running around with just such a small space. Then it's like, oh, we gotta do something. Okay. To see this flashing star, sometimes they need a higher rank to make them happy. Like, they work really hard, you know, promotion real time in work. So you promote them, and that you know,
Inspectors have arrived.
helps them out.
If the hospital facility is still dirty by the time they leave, we are in serious trouble.
Actually, I think we're about to clean. Just let me make sure.
You have run out of a type of cargo.
Like, One more doctor wouldn't hurt. Oh, I still have 3 more seats I need to fill. And I need to fill the comm sensor dish. And maybe hire a few more salt hogs.
I see you branched out into the health industry. Wise move. People are always gonna be sick.
I guess. Now and then you can get statues from certain alien races. You can't make this, but you have to buy it from a trader. But each makes your population happy or ticks off another member of your population. In this case, everybody seems to like the Greys. Nobody has an issue with Greys, so it's generally a good thing to have statues from them sitting around. We're almost there.
90 patients have now been cured. You're 10 away from success.
You sound very crazy, Val. Did that hard drive crash really affect you?
The health inspectors are impressed with the extreme cleanliness of your hospital. They award you 10,000 energy for your efforts. I, too, must offer hearty congratulations. Although I feel I helped a great deal.
Oh, look how nice and polite she's sitting on the bench. Hello. She kind of reminds me of Raven from Teen Titans a little bit, mixed with Starfire. If you're also wondering about the lore for this game, apparently this is like a reconstruction era after some giant civil space war, and all these aliens were fighting in it. And these stations are like them trying to rebuild society, and you're the station manager to try to get people back on their feet in that sector or to help people's interests. Now the game kind of does it that you work for each alien race. So this mission
you have run out of a type of cargo.
We're working for the Greys. Another mission will be working for the Salt Hogs or the Gregatarg, that kind of mentality. Not much to do. So just watch people get healed, I guess. Let's see how our patient is doing. Grabbing pills. You're jumping because I guess you're happy.
Branched out into the health industry. Wise move. People are always gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm actually out of those. But it's a good idea in general.
You have run out of the type of cargo.
To have about at least 6 or 8 droids money affording. Otherwise, it's better for you to just run around and pick up stuff. But it's less micromanaging once you have a bunch of droids to run around and help you. We're almost there.
Great. You cured all the radiation victims. A 15,000 energy bonus is yours for such good work.
Oh, and an interesting factoid too. Your energy collector can only hold 100,000 energy. If you reach this limit, like I'm almost reaching that limit, you can't store more money, so you need to build another one. That's why I called it a bank in an earlier video.
Brilliant! 100 patients have been cured. The Greys will be ecstatic. If they have any emotions at all, that is. Still, well done.
I like that guy.
I offer you my heartfelt metallic congratulations. You have completed this level. I did think that you would be too squeamish to deal with the illnesses of the frail, pulpy, and fragile life form, but you've done well. Let's see whether you're capable of performing as well for the Targ. They wish to speak to you about employment, you know.
Okay, well, we're just gonna call it quits now. So, despite our hang-ups and whatever that may happen, I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of a very old and very nice game. You can actually buy this off Steam now. This is the Steam version I'm playing, and I think it's $4.99. Or if you're a stickler like me and want to get a CD copy that's not patch 1.01, you can try to find one on eBay. So until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.